Yo, let's talk some Vikings. Let's tap in. Let's go. Yo, welcome to Vikez Vibez, a live edition. Let's talk some Vikings tonight. Tap in, share the show. We need to get some Vikings fans up in here. And so it's been a while. It's been since the draft. I haven't done a live show since the draft. So bear with me here. So as we know, yesterday we had our first preseason game against the Las Vegas Raiders, and yes, it's just preseason, but I was hyped for this game, mainly because I wanted to see JJ McCarthy play as a Viking finally, and we definitely got to see that. But before that, Sam Darnold, he only played one drive. He looked pretty good. He went 4 for 8, 59 yards, and he had a really nice connection with Jalen Naylor, I believe. So, that's we didn't have Justin Jefferson. Jordan Addison was in there for just a little tiny bit, and I believe he snagged a really good catch on the sidelines there. But I think Darnold. What do you guys think about Darnold? You think he's going to? He's obviously gonna more than likely start week 1, but do you see him staying the number 1 the whole season, or do you agree with a lot of those people out there that's saying that McCarthy's gonna be starting by week 7, week 9? It's hard to predict. What's up, Vocal Vike Rap? What's up? Man, We got Rap up in the house. The Vocal Vite. I've done a couple shows with him. Thanks for tapping in, man. We got to see Ty Chandler a little bit. He was a little bit rusty with catching the ball. So he probably was on the judge machine a lot today. And you know, one of them could have been a touchdown that he dropped. And then Dallas Turner, the edge rusher that we moved up for in the draft up to 17 to go get him. He was looked as like in my mock draft, I had him as number 8, and he went 17 to us. So it is awesome. He got his first NFL sack. Yes, it's preseason, but he got his first sack in the NFL yesterday on Aiden O'Connell, which man, this guy is gonna be huge. I definitely gonna replace Danielle Hunter perfectly. I think. Then JJ McCarthy got in there finally. I honestly I kind of had goosebumps when he came in, and his first completion in the NFL went to Jalen Naylor. Which Jalen Naylor had a really good game when he was in. I think he was. I don't know if he was in the whole first half. So then 2 plays later, the rookie mistakes. JJ McCarthy throws his first NFL interception as well. So he kind of, the rookie jitters. But those went away. I believe. So it's better to get those jitters and those rookie mistakes and get more comfortable. Get that out of the way in the preseason. So, that way when your time comes to shine for the regular season, you're ready. Especially as a rookie. And then Kenny Nwandu, man, was this guy fast. I think they said his nickname was Speedy, I believe. I can't remember if it was him or Jalen Naylor that they said that was their nickname, but he had a 48-yard running touchdown. They said that guy's fucking fast, man. Like we didn't see that last year in the regular season at all. We didn't have a 48-yard run, and Alexander Madison didn't have a scoring touchdown at all. And I mean, it just goes to show you that maybe we should have put Kenny Nwandu in last year more than Ty Chandler did a really good job, but Madison got most of the carries there. So Bobby McCain, he had a huge hit and breaks up a pass. Man, that was a hell of a hit. Holy man. Then there was a play. JJ McCarthy, he was in trouble. I honestly thought he was going to get sacked, and he scrambles and he runs. He ran for a first down. Like us Vikings fans, we're not used to that. Seeing our quarterback run because we used to Kirk Cousins, man. Like that's usually not in our playbook for our quarterback to run for a first down and then dive the way he did. I mean, that scares me a little bit, but yeah. The next play, a beautiful 29-yard pass to Tristan Jackson. And then in the third quarter, he had a deep touchdown pass to Tristan Jackson for JJ McCarthy's first NFL touchdown throw. Man, that was awesome. And then there was a lot of firsts in this game. And like I said, yeah, it is still preseason. But hey, these rookies, this is the first NFL game that they're in, and they get these firsts already in their first preseason game. It's awesome. Rookie Levi Drake Rodriguez got his first sack. And then I think the biggest, I don't know. I feel like all the rookies, most of the rookies that played, I guess, were kind of surprises at how they played for the most part. But I think the player that stood out to me yesterday was wide receiver Tristan Jackson. He had 100 yards and a touchdown, and he was, man. And then he I think he had another. Let's see here. Did he have what? Who caught JJ's other touchdown? Let me look here. I'm looking at the stats. Oh, Sherfield, Trent Sherfield. That's right. Trent Sherfield, another deep throw by JJ McCarthy for a touchdown. His second NFL touchdown goes to Trent Sherfield, who we got, I believe, in free agency. He was, I think, the last team I remember him being on was the Buffalo Bills. And then Bo Richter. I mean, I think I'm pretty sure he was undrafted, and there was a lot of talk about this guy. Like right after the draft, there was a lot of talk about him being, kind of an under the radar kind of player. He gets his first sack yesterday as well. Then walk off Will. Or when there's a will, there's a win. Rookie kicker Will Reichard, or I used to say Ricard until I saw the game yesterday and they were calling him Will Reichard, so maybe it is Reichard. I don't know. But he ends the game with a walk-off game-winning field goal for our Vikings. Ends 24-23. Man, what a way to win the game. A rookie kicker going out there and game-winning field goal, especially, coming back from an earlier field goal that was blocked. For a rookie to have that kind of mentality and go back out there, the game on the line, and go out there and nail it, man. I give props to Will Ricard, man. Whew. So that's kind of the preseason game. I wanted to get that out of there right away. It's fresh. It just happened yesterday, so I just wanted to get it out there right away. And hey, if you haven't seen, I got the Winter Warrior jersey on. Just got that. What's up, Brent? How's it going? Thanks for tapping in. So some off-season stuff I've touched on a little bit, in different videos that I've posted. We got Aaron Jones. Hey, thanks, Brent. Nice jersey, yeah. Thanks. We got Aaron Jones, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Aaron Jones is the player I'm the most excited for this Vikings team this year. JJ McCarthy, yes, but you don't know if he's 100% going to get any starting time, playing time in the regular season. But you know that Aaron Jones is, and he came from a rival team in the Green Bay Packers. Now he's with the purple and gold, and I cannot wait to see what he does for us, especially going up against his former team twice a year. Man. Then we got Blake Cashman, Andrew Van Ginkel, which he might. I don't know if he's on the track to start week 1 or not. I think he had some surgery in there or something. And then we got Jonathan Grenard. I don't think he didn't play yesterday as well either. Dallas Turner, after seeing the first preseason game yesterday, I'm pretty hyped about seeing what he can do in the regular season. So I'm pretty set on Aaron Jones and Dallas Turner being the two guys I want. I'm most excited to see this season with the Vikings. Then we go to wide receiver Jordan Addison. So we all remember last year, pretty much the same around the same time of the year as it happened this year. He was in trouble with the law, and he got caught going like a 140 in a 55 or something like that. And then he said he had emergency with his dog. I mean, whatever, man. And then this year, I believe it was what I think it was after Tyree Jackson passed away that he fell asleep at the wheel and got a DUI. His car was just sitting on the freeway with him in it, just sleeping. Like I've said it in videos before. I don't understand these young players. Like, you have this dream your whole childhood to play in the NFL. You get there, you get a little bit of money in your pocket, and you go be dumb. Like, I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, Jordan Addison's dumb," blah blah blah. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying these young players do dumb things. I mean, look at Henry Ruggs. His life is screwed. The rest of his life, he's screwed for one mistake. So, you know, last year when that happened, Kevin O'Connell, the head coach, said he knows that it can happen again. Well, it happened again. There's a lot of talks about what the Vikings were going to do with him. Are they going to cut him, trade him? But honestly, I don't know. At first I thought maybe we were going to trade him just because of this BS. Like, is he going to keep doing this every year? But at this point, I don't think we're going to do anything with him. We might give him a punishment, and on top of the NFL, which will be, I don't know for sure, but I would assume like a 3-game suspension at least. So, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, these guys, they did get to the lead and then they just do dumb stuff. Just like, you want to screw up your whole career and what you dreamed about your whole childhood, and you want to just throw it away. Like, I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. You know, as a fan, you want to see these players and you want to see them succeed. And, you know, look, think of how the Raiders fans felt when that happened to Henry Ruggs. Yeah, you feel for him, you feel for the family that was involved. But, you know, they wanted to see this guy play for their team. And now It's like it didn't even exist. He's just gone. So that's how fast that could happen. You know, you could be a big name and then boom, you do something, boom, you're it's like you never existed. Um, so after what we went through all last year with injuries, um, having 4 different quarterbacks, um, and hoping that this year is not anywhere near like that. Um, one thing Justin Jefferson said that his goal is to stay injury free, knock on wood. And you know, I feel like we need to play better. Yeah, yeah, in general, but we need to play better for Justin Jefferson. Like he puts his all into every single game. Like I thought about this after the last game against Detroit last year because after that game was over, Justin Jefferson was down on a knee and you could tell he was spent. He he gave it his all. It's like what else do you want this guy to do to try to help his team win? He can't do it all on his own. He needs his teammates. So I think that the team needs to realize that you know this guy puts in his all every single day and just follow in those footsteps and you know help the guy out, man. um Going to our kicker, I did a video um on our kicker Will Reichard and our past our history of kickers from Gary Anderson, Blair Walsh, Daniel Carlson. You know, it feels like there's a curse, a kicking curse on the Minnesota Vikings. Now, do you guys think that Will Reichard will break that curse? Um, you know, there was a lot of talks about him being, you know, completely amazing, hitting these 60, 70-yard field goals or whatever in practice and this and that. And then he gets into a preseason game and one of his first kicks, it's blocked. And I was like, I remember thinking like, oh my God, all this hype. He does good in practice and this and that. Now he's in the NFL. Now we're gonna have another crappy quarter or crappy kicker. Like, oh God damn it! But then he goes and wins the game winning field goal. Like, I don't know. It's way too early to tell. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be amazing. He's gonna be the Vikings kicker for many years, and he's gonna break this curse. But you know, there's always hope, obviously. But it's too early to tell. You don't want to jinx it. Like my buddy Jaron said yesterday, "Hey man, we finally got a kicker," and I'm like, "Whoa, hold up, pump the brakes here a little bit. It's only preseason. Don't jinx us, bro. Like, no, we cannot jinx ourselves. Um, it's all hope, and you gotta take into consideration that he is also a rookie, so he's gonna have you know those bumps and you know bumpy roads and things like that. So, I mean, I don't know. So, yeah, this season, um, I'm gonna try and do some live shows. I actually I'm hoping to um get some live shows during games. I might try and set one up for the very first regular season game. Hopefully, my buddy Jaron will be able to join me in that. Maybe we can work something out. We can schedule something. That would be sweet. I kind of want to do a little bit more different things throughout the season. Um, but definitely, I'll every week after each game, there'll be a video, podcast, episode, stuff like that. So, um, just thinking on this season and where I see us going, it's so hard to predict just because there's so many things new with our team, with the quarterback, the running back. There's a lot of different. There's a lot of different faces, but the quarterback being the main one. Kirk was here for what, 6 years, and now we bring in two guys that's never been here before, Sam Darnold and JJ McCarthy. Nick Mullins and Jaron Hall, they've both been here, but they'll both likely be third and fourth string if not one of them be cut to get the roster down to 53 or 56, whatever it is. Um, I earlier on I did my predictions, ran through the schedule. But it's just so hard, just because you don't know how we're gonna play. I'm looking at the schedule right now on my wall here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 or 7 games that I feel like are gonna be pretty hard. I mean, every game is hard, but just by looking at the teams and how they have been the last few years, you got San Francisco, they're tough. Houston, they're gonna be a beast this year. Like, they get Tank Dell back. They got Diggy Boy. CJ Stroud just tore it up as a rookie last year. That's gonna be a tough game for us. Um, even Green Bay, how they finish off the year last year, they're gonna be tough. We don't know how Aaron Rodgers is gonna be with the Jets. That's a London game. We've never lost in London. Detroit, that those games are both gonna be very tough. Brent said, "Are you doing another win-loss contest this year?" Yes, I am, and last year it was me, Jaren, and my wife. So Brent, if you want to join in, um, that'd be sweet. Get another person every week. Just give me your. I actually text out all the games in a text, and then you text me back the winner or who you think is going to win. Then I write it down. So if you want to do it, that'd be sweet, man. And Los Angeles Rams, especially if Matt Stafford stays healthy, that'll be a tough game. And KOC's old team. Chicago Bears, that's hard one because they got a rookie quarterback, Caleb Williams. Atlanta, I don't know. They got Kirk Cousins now, but I don't know. That's one team I'm kind of on the fence about. I don't know. I don't know. They're kind of stuck in the middle there for me. and then Green Bay again. We got Arizona. That seems like an easy one. Um, the Colts could be a tough one, especially if Anthony Richardson stays healthy. Um, yeah, and just our bye week is so early this year. It's in week 6. Man, that I don't know. That sucks. It's a lot better having it later, around week 10. I think last year we had a week 13. But to have it this early, like, yeah, it's nice for the break for the players, but then afterwards you go boom, 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 boom. Like, you don't get a break until the playoffs. And that's only if you hit the first seed. So, um, yeah, I'm doing the wins losses. And actually, Jaren actually still has to own up to that from last year. But and then last year I did 2 different fantasy leagues. One with my old boss and then one um I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. If anyone, it looks like there's only 2 people watching, but um there's anyone that has any questions or something that you want me to talk about, uh comment. I should have seen if I should have got Rap on the show. That would have been sweet. It's always a fun time when I get together with Rap. He's a hell of a guy. Um, if you don't know his channel, it's Vocal Vike on YouTube. He's always posting videos on Vikings news, and he does a lot of live shows, and he does an amazing job. We've linked up a couple different times, and a lot of my subscribers are because of him. Um, so yeah, that's another thing. This is like I said, this is a place for the Vikings content. So, subscribe, share the show. Um, and Rap is actually still in here. He said we'll rock again. Let's set something up this week. Oh yeah, that would be sweet. Um, we'll have to see the work schedule and the family life and stuff like that. So, um, having I just started a new job. Um, I don't know, through about 3 months ago. So, kind of busy with that, and then being family man, and still trying to do the show here and there, do some work on that off and on. Um, so yeah, that's and I know Rap. He's got a family too, and he's still he rocks it, man. I don't know how he does it. um, but yeah, that's really all I got. Um, so subscribe, please. YouTube, go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or it's called X. Rap said pregame for the Browns game next week. I think the Browns game is next Saturday as well. It's a Saturday game. And our last 2 preseason games will be on the road. We got one home game, and that was against the Raiders. Now we'll be on the road for the other 2. And then we'll also be on the road. Week 1 of the regular season will be in New York, taking on the Giants. So, yeah, like I said, that's all I got. Next time, I'll be a little bit more prepared. This was kind of like a last minute decision to do a live show. I wasn't organized very well. I was trying to put the show together, at the last half hour. So, next time I'll be more organized, I promise. And we'll try to get Rap and Jaren on the show in the near future. And I'll probably be on Rap's channel, the Vocal Vike. So it's getting down to the football season. Man, it was awesome to see Vikings football again, even though it's preseason. I'm getting pumped for the regular season. The best time of the year, football season. But yeah, we'll see you in the next video. I'll probably be dropping regular videos here this week. And yeah, go subscribe, and we'll see ya. See you later.